Hiya, welcome to my channel. My name is Katrina, and in this video we're going to be doing a video on self-love and giving some tips how you can develop your own self-love within and why self-love is so important. Why is self-love so important? People who love themselves with self-love suffer less from anxiety and depression. Self-love helps with a positive mindset and helps with your mental well-being and to succeed in life. Learning to love yourself makes you less stressed and more focused on your goals. If there's anything else you want to add to this video, do put in the comment box, because it's always fabulous to hear what you have to say about this discussion and this topic. These can be in any order. There is not a top tip or a low tip of what I can give you. They're just my advice and how you can develop oneself. Stop comparing yourself to others. I know this sounds a lot easier than doing it because everyone does compare themselves to other people, but what I've learned is you are your own unique self. You have to stand out. You stand out from the crowd. There is no one like you. So stop trying to compare yourself to other people or judge yourself on their journey and think, why is this happened to them and not happened to me? You're going on your own journey, and you, like I say, are unique in yourself, and you should just take that on board and go on your own journey and not compare yourself to other people and think, why is that person doing like this? Why has that person achieved this? Because everyone's doing their own life and is living their own life, and you're not in their shoes, so you don't know what they've been through. So always think of what is going on in your journey and take that on board and be unique and fabulous in yourself. Don't worry about other people's opinions. So this one, everyone always does, don't they? They always think people are going to judge you on what you say or what your beliefs are, or if you stand out from the crowd because your opinion's different to other people. But if you're have a strong opinion on this, or you want to do a certain thing and it's the right thing that you feel that you should do, go for it, because at the end of the day, that's their opinions. That is how they feel. It's not how you feel, and you end up hurting yourself because you're going along what they think rather than fulfilling what you think. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because as it says, you should allow yourself to make mistakes, because no one is perfect at all. Even if you think you are, you're not. And if you think someone else is perfect, I'm sure they've got things that they think are mistakes, and you should see it as a learning curve. What have you learned from this mistake, and how can I move forward and develop from it, rather than thinking, oh, I wish I never did that, and keep going over the same feeling all the time, because that would just drag you down. The time it's happened, it's gone. Kind of learn something and move on. Remember, your value doesn't lie in how your body looks. So this is basically saying that how you're seen on the outside should not be how you think you should be developing yourself in the inside. Like some things, because you're a woman, you're placed in a certain category, or because you're, I don't know, you look a certain way. You should always look within that rather than just who other people might see you as, because there's more to people than how they look and who they are seen on the outside. It's a lot deeper than that. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. This is a really good one, because I feel as you're going through life, you do have different groups or kind of people you link with or bond with, and if someone's toxic in that area, I feel you should let them go, because their toxic energy is going to come onto you, and that is not good for you at all. So if you feel you're in a kind of toxic environment, they're going to be sucking that energy away from you. So you kind of need to think, this is not good anymore, and it's healthy to move on from that. You don't have to stay in that environment. Process your fears. So for this one, everyone's got fears. It's human nature, of course. But I see this as don't let your fears kind of take over. Work with them in some ways. Of course, some fears are huge, so you're always going to have these fears, but don't let them kind of take over. Think why you've got this fear and develop with it, and think what can I do to make this fear smaller, because sometimes the fear can be bigger than actually what it would do. Trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself. I always have a certain feeling when I think something's going to go really well, and to trust that gut instinct. And I think sometimes you should trust that, because at the end of the day, you are you. No one else is living in your body. So you should trust yourself and think this is right for me. It might not be right for anyone else, but does it matter, because that is right for you. Take every opportunity in life represents and create it into your own. So for this one, it's saying that the time is never going to be right. There's always going to be a situation that something else is going on or something's happening, because there is no right time in life for things. Things happen when they're probably not meant to happen, or something comes along when you're really not ready for it or unexpected. But that is the way life works. It's a little surprise, I guess. So sometimes you kind of have to take on board what's happening and just enjoy the moment and take the moment and develop with that moment, because otherwise, if you keep saying it's not the right time or I'm not the right stage in my life or whatever, then sometimes you'll miss that opportunity and it might not happen again. Sometimes things come around again, but it might not happen again. And just enjoy that moment and take it on board. Put yourself first. This is quite a difficult one for me, because normally what I would do is I do put other people first, but I've learnt that sometimes you need to put yourself first due to think what you need, what you want to achieve, because like I say, you are living your life, and if you start doing everything for everyone else, further down the line you're going to look back and think, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I wish I did it this way, wish I did that. And take that moment now and do things for you. Feel pain and joy the same. It sounds a bit random, but it means that you're going to have bad times and you're going to have good times. Take in the moment again and feel that enjoyment, feel that fabulousness of what is happening, and take it all in, because you're going to have pain in life. Things are going to happen and they're going to really, really hurt. But then again, you should enjoy the moments what are fabulous and that make you shine from inside and sparkle, because they are the fabulous moments. So take them in as well, and they will help you through the pain later on, at a later date or whenever it's happening. Exercise boldness in public. So with this, I take on board it as it says that you should, if you see a crowd, go up to the crowd and talk to people. If you want to sit on a certain table because you like it by the window, go and sit on that table. Nothing is stopping you. And the more you become more bold, obviously don't be annoying to people, of course, but the more you feel more confident in yourself and think, oh yes, why shouldn't I be this bold person, rather than shy and don't live your potential in life. Be bold, talk to people. You never know where that's going to lead or what's going to happen. See beauty in the simple things. What I'm sure a lot of you do already, but for example, when you go out and about on a walk, enjoy the sound of the sea, the movements of the leaves in the trees, the birds singing, what I love. Because these little things, they may seem small, but together they all make a bigger picture, and it makes your body grateful for things, and it uplifts your energy and your positivity. So do be grateful for things and enjoy the little moments. Be kind to yourself. How you would talk to your best friend or someone in your family, you would give great advice to them and say really kind, fabulous, gentle words to them, or uplifting, positive stuff to them. Make sure you do that to yourself as well, due to you are your own critic. You do put yourself down. We are all do it, and you shouldn't. Of course, you're gonna want to develop yourself and think, oh, next time I do this or I do that, but make sure you put yourself up as well, because you should do. You are where you've come to where you are now. You've gone on a journey so far, and you should always make sure you see yourself in your best light and see what you have done and what you have achieved, rather than putting yourself down thinking, I haven't done this, haven't done that. What everyone does, because they always want to develop, but enjoy the moment that you're in as well and be grateful for that. I hope you found this video really helpful. If you've got any other comments or anything you could add to the self-love video, do put in the comment box and let me know. If there's any other subjects you want me to chit chat about or give advice on, of course this is all my own advice, do put in the comment box and I'll do a video on that kind of subject. And remember, with self-love, it is always a learning process, and you start off small and you can develop in time, and at the end of the day you're doing it for yourself, so the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. And you don't have to see it as something you're, I don't know how to describe, it's not something, well, it's something you're working on, but working sounds like like something that you're developing on, I think is a better thing. It's something you're always going to be developing on and growing and growing and growing. I mean, people are at different levels of self-love, but I think at the end of the day, everyone should have self-love within themselves, because if you love yourself, then you're going to give out energy to everyone else, and people will want to love you back and be involved with you. I am a firm believer in what you put out in the universe does come back to you. So with that, again, with self-love and positivity and energies and all that kind of stuff, then if you have that kind of stuff going on around you, then it makes the right people come into your life. So it's always a learning curve, and like I say, the small steps, if you start at the small steps, you're going to end up going up, and if you start now, then you can develop yourself. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be fabulous. Do so now by clicking that little subscribe box, and give us a huge thumbs up if you like this kind of video, because then I'll do some more. And see you guys later, and keep positive and fabulous and enjoy your self-love.